Okay. So, very good morning to all of you. So today we're going to start the session. So the same, yesterday I discussed, so it's like fetch and the pull command. So what's the understanding of yours? So what is meant by fetch and what is meant by pull? So if I want to talk about the fetch, you can do the fetch at any time to update your remote tracking branches. Okay, if you want to update your remote tracking branches, then you can use the command called git fetch, and git pull is the command you need to bring to the local branch up to date. If you want to make the local branches up to date, then you can use the command called git pull. So that is the difference between the git fetch and git pull. So you can see the output of both. So we can use the git fetch command, and it will tell the remote enumerating objects and counting objects and compressing the objects and what are the total reuse and everything. I clearly said git fetch is make you to up to date. Okay, in sense remote tracking. So it is not up to date. It's not like the git pull. It is making it's the same way. That's why the question is asking what is the difference between the git fetch and git pull. Git fetch, I repeatedly saying, it can do at any time to update your remote tracking branches, okay, under the any of the references things. Okay, so it is remote tracking branches up to date in this particular repository. And another case, git pull, what you do in sense, you bring the local branches up to date with the remote version. So that's what you are able to see. The last what we updated is file north and south text. Like this, we last updated. How we can get to know it's the last updated? You can able to see the time variations here. Okay, so all are in 3 hours. So it is all are in 3 days. So it's not able to identify. But you can able to see this is the last we updated. South.text. Okay, we are in the master. It has been merged. So even if you go to the master, if I click that, you can able to see what and all the last updates. So see, file north is the yesterday update and south.text is the last update. Therefore, you can able to see that one file north and the south.text, what are the recent updates it's making the up to date. So it has created a separate ID for those things as well. Okay, so I allow the service to record if you want. Okay, I allowed it. Okay, see, this is what is happening in case of the updates will happen. Now come to the point. Okay, where we are pending. Now I switch to the root mode. Switch sudo su, enter. Okay, so I just maximize this for your waves ls ltr. Now I get into the get AWS ls ltr. Now you can able to see what other files are available. Okay, now question is, okay, so I have some set of, again, come with Tripti. Okay, Tripti, I just give the control to you. Can you write down the commands? What and all you able to recall it? Come on, it's for everyone. You can everyone can join and they can check your skill. And if you see us lagging with some commands, you can give the input also. Come on, Tripti, please start from git config onwards or git init onwards. And others,
okay, sir.
And others also give input to the Tripti to make enjoy the session.
No, I'm unable to mute. Okay.
Double click, then only you can control it. And others can mute it if you want by the time you can speak. And Tripti, or you can also mute it. Only you're typing, right?
Yes, sir. I'm unable to. I'm using the desktop version. I'm unable to mute it actually. That is what I was checking. Okay.
You can double click over the notepad, double click of your left mouse button Then only you can have the control.
Okay.
Now you can type.
Okay.
And now mute it, and you can type. And others only just give input.
Sir, it is coming to.
Type slowly.
Yeah, only one click I'm doing on the.
Okay, wait. Then I can give control.
I'm unable to mute.
Wait.
Now I got the mute.
Hello, Sarvesh. I given the control to you. So others also will help you if you have some lagging with the commands. You just start typing.
Okay.
Sarvesh, it's a Git branch.
No, first you will type. So in addition, if you find something else, then you will.
Okay.
Okay, hello, do you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you, Service. So for your inputs. So now the question is, so everyone aware of this command, first one? Second one? So how to use the third one? So when we can use this third one, git init? So to
initiate Git engine.
Yes, that's it. So fourth, you have to know track the status, and additionally you can use a summary also to know the summary of that one. Okay, now the fourth one, and the fifth one is to add that one if you want from working directory to move into the staging directory, then you can use the git add command. Then 5 is done. Git commit if you want to give the information of your changes. What are you going to just unmute? Okay. So though you want to do the changes, then you can use the git commit command. Okay, then that helps you to know what happening is there. Later we can mention the 6 and git pull if you want to pull your what are the recent changes. Recent changes, if you want what happening there, then we can use the git pull. Then
Sir,
yes,
sir, I have a doubt in git push, pull, fetch, merge, and commit. These 5 commands.
okay. So come on, let's discuss about that one. So first command, you have the doubt, which one? Git commit.
Git pull, push. Git not commit. Git pull, push, merge, fetch, and clone.
All are available. That's what we're discussing one after one. So this is the final class for the GitHub. Okay, so please discuss what are doubts also that we can try to clarify. Okay, the first one is you're talking about git fetch and git pull. So what I already said with that one. So we go for the git commit. If you have some changes, if you add the files, so I'm talking about the first one of your try to clarify your doubt. So git commit, which helps you to what are the files or directories you added in the in your zone. We going to update to the local one. Unless you are using git push command, the local files what and all available in the server, that will not move to the GitHub cloud repository. So before, if you want to do the git push, git pull or git fetch, whatever you want to happen, you compulsory next step after the git commit only it will come. Which one all will come? Git push, git merge, or git pull or git fetch. Whatever the commands you're talking, that will come after that will come after, even including the git merge as well, or logs. So after this is the basic command. After this command, this is you consider like a stage 1. This is stage 1. In the stage 1, what you will do, you will give the author details. I'm just clarifying very clearly. Stage 1 helps you to give the author details, right? Then stage 2 helps you to give the identification. Yes, this is the repository or not, like that. STAGE. Stage, I just need to clarify. Stage 2, git init, and you give the initialization of that one, and git init status, add, commit, and you are passing the message like this. You can do that one. After this, so what you can give in the commit, you can give the information about what type of changes you're going to done in the particular file. So those information you are passing, so with the help of the git commit. Yes. Again, I repeat, you go for the stage 3. Now it looks very clear. So now after that, if you want, what are the changes if you done, you want to push into the remote repository. For that, you can use a command called git remote add, right? Git remote add origin, and what is the URL, you have to mention that one. With the help of that, you can add that one. I think so services missed this. No problem. So once you want to upload, and same time if you want to verify your GitHub repository where it is going to upload, then you can use a git remote once. This also is for the first level of the changes. And after this, if you want push, this is a command which helps to push from our local repository to the particular remote, okay, cloud GitHub. Okay, I want to merge the two branches. I want to merge only the two branches. Then I can go for the concept that is called git merge. So example, master is there and the worker or the north, south, or as well we create a number of couple of branches. Those branches I want to merge to one after one. Okay, in sense, in the merging example, the master 1 and 2 files are the text files, 1.txt, 2.txt. Pay your attention. I'm just talking about the master branch. The master branch 1.txt and 2.txt is available. And in the worker, in sense, north, okay, north branch, I have the text 3, okay, text 3.txt is there. So in sense, if I use the merge, first I want to check out. So I want to check out to the particular. So which one, so which branch I want to merge that one. Example, I want to merge master with the north in sense. First I want to check out to the master. Then I can add the north or south to the master. And in addition, if I want to add the south with the master instance, first I check out to the south. Git check out south, and later I can add the git merge the master. In same command also we can use it. Listen carefully. If I want to add both, I can use master with south. So what happened? With master, south is added. If I use like this also, this command also is allowed to execute south and master. Then what happened? So with the south, the master is going to add it here. Which one is going to add here? The master is going to add here like this. Okay. So this will happen consequently. So you have to decide which one is to merge. Okay. So when the situation will come, if example, I want to one of the south branch is there. Those all the source code, everything has to be evaluated, and you feel that you want to merge those source code from the south to the module to the master one. Then we can able to merge that. In number of scenarios it will come if you want to merge that. Okay. Next, when we can use the pull command? When we can use the pull?
Sir, before moving to pull, that git remote -v, I got it. So after committing, if you have to save the changes to the cloud repository, we will use git remote.
No, you got it now. So git remote. We go for the next one. So which one you have doubt?
Git push, sir. That remote -v, I got it. Git push, I didn't get it.
So Sarvesh, can you explain the git push command?
Git push is used to we will synchronize the data of our source to the remote repository. Like yes. The data which is available in our local repository, it will get sync in the remote repository.
Yes. I don't know how come. Wait, Trupti. How come you forgot? You are saying that one git push you not able to got it. I repeatedly saying if you use the git push only, you can able to, it will ask you the authentication, and it will help you to push your files from local. See here that we repeatedly asking na. So every time updates is happening, we will use the git push. So what's the logic here? You saying that one? See here. Yesterday also we tried to git push, and sometimes it will throw an error, and we try to fix the git push command. Okay, so finally we use the git push origin master, and with the help of that, because if you have what are the locally added files are available in your server, if you want to move into the cloud repo, then the only option you have to do is git push. Otherwise it will not be, even if you git commit also you done, it will not update to your cloud GitHub. The concept is very clear.
Sir, this I got it, but remote -v, you explained the same. No, sir. What are the modifications we did? We have to push that. Then remote -v also helps on the same purpose, right?
I think so. What you see, you have had a number of repositories, right? So I just take you the git remote add. See this command. I given things. If you add this is your cloud, right? This is your cloud. If you want,
yes.
if you add this command git remote add origin in sense it is starting from this repository. If you add this, then only you can get the output for the git remote -v. Otherwise, you cannot verify what it is the repository is added. So, what you have to do? You have to add this command, and later you can use this, and we can going for the update. So, if you do this command, then only you can push it as well. Without this action, you cannot push it. See what I done? You can see the step by step. First, I'm using the git config global username, email, and check the list of things. And if I want to check the log, you can use it. And I can commit with passing some message. And I can use, if I want to check the master, only branch master will be there because I not added the branch now. And I adding the remote repository. And I can use the push that origin master. Then I can create the status commit like that, all those things one after one. So this will be goes like that. So this is what about the git push and git merge. If you want to remove, if you want to verify, if you want to add that one, I already said git remote add origin. Okay. Okay, next if you want to git merge also like that, I said the git pull want update the local branch up to date. Up to date. So because of that, you can use the git pull. Okay, git fetch when we can use it. So git fetch at any time, you can use at any time. Okay, to update your remote tracking branches, to update your remote tracking branches.
Sir, yesterday if you gave an example that computer has been crashed and we have to regain that.
I got it. That is called git stash.
Yes. That is in the mid of any work. If we have to save it as a temporary one, we will use git stash, right?
Yes.
Git stash, I don't have any doubt. I have this pull, fetch and merge. Actually, pull is fetch. When you have you gave an example that computer has been crashed. In a new computer, if we have to get the updated data from the cloud, we will use the git clone option, right? When you did a git clone, we got only master. We didn't get that south and north, right?
Yes, it won't. You can get that one. So what you can do that? First, you have to merge what are the branches are available there. If you want to clone something else, so you can merge those things with the master. How you can do that one? Git. So already said. So git merge master with south first, and again git merge. Okay, merg master with north. So in this situation, what happened? Under the south example, 2 files are there. These 2 files are moved to the master. Already the master have 10 files. 1.10. So along with this 1 and 2 will be included. So like that you have to do. That means then all the files should be in the master. If you have pulled that, it is easy to extract.
Yes, sir, I got it. But the thing is, we have created like master, north, south. So there were 3 branches.
Yes.
Like master, and I want to get it like that. I don't want to get the files as merged with master. I want to get it as it is like before, like 3 branches as a result, like master, north, south. Those 3 I have to get it. Is that possible? You got my doubt.
Yes, that I got your doubt. So when you can pull it like that in sense. So before you doing the if you want particular thing, you mention in that one git branch -set -upstream. Okay. For example, I want to pull the north. You can try it like that. Example git. You can use git branch. Okay. And -set -upstream. Okay, you can use that upstream. Okay, upstream -2. You can mention this upstream 2. Okay, so then it helps you to, if you want pull that particular, you have to mention the south. After this execution of this command, and you have to push it, and later you try to pull that particular branch, then that will be work out. Okay, so the thing is, because by default, if you see that in my thing, by default master only should be there. If I make something else in the upstream of this layer, if you move that, you cannot change, you cannot see it here, but in the command you can make like that. So south you can make into the upstairs, set upstream, then it will be in the upstairs. Then if you try to extract those particular south only, you can able to get it. So what you're doing in sense, before you have to do that, set upstream. Okay. So the thing is, someone is asking the questions also. So if you use the git clone, and after that I want to pull the particular branch as well. So you cannot separately, you can't do that one. First you have to do the git clone, you have to pull the master, and after that you can use this same command in that same directory, git set upstream something else, and later you can pull the particular branch. You cannot separately pull like that. So after the clone, you can do this option. Hope you clarify.
Okay. So, sorry. Actually, I got your answer, sir. But when we clone it, we got master, right? So if we have to get north, south as before, then we have to upstream both.
One only you can upstream by the time. Okay. Otherwise, two, I not worked for the two. I have not idea of that one. We can try that also. We tried for the one, it is possible. I don't know having before to track the set for the two things. Let me try that also. Let example git. Okay. So let I try git branch. So master north south is the right. So we can use git. Your AN. So what I said, you can use to do git branch. -set upstream. Okay. -2. So if we want to make it as, so originally we have the master, right? So north. So master branch master set up to track. Okay. So north. We will try for south as well. So UTH south. Yes, we can use the two branches at a time to make git branch. So this is a command. So previously you can see only the upstream. So branch, if you want from the git or ANCH, you see that one. So okay, under the git branch you can track, no track, all those things. Set upstream to and unset the upstream to. Both options are available. If you want to unset the upstream, you can if you want to set what I set it to, if you want to unset, you can use unset upstream as well. And if you want to merge it, or if you want to see all those things, old branches or committed things, or if you delete things, branch delete, or edit the description. So it helps you to clarify. You just go through it. Okay, that helps you to identify. C to copy, and M for a move or the force. The both way we can use it here. Okay, so this is all the remotes, all. And if you want to list something else, current, showing the current things, or all those things we can use it here with the help of things. So what you do here, if you have something as doubt, you can use something git branch and -help. That helps you to give some clarification. So whatever the things you are using, that also helps you to do that.
Sir, give git branch now.
Okay. It will be in the master only. I just mentioned it's upstream. I not checkout. If you have git checkout, then it will show the north. You have to know the clear commands first. So it will check out to the north. If we check the git branch, that is file time of pulling that one, using the git upstream. See. Git checkout, not check. The spelling wrong. So git log. So you have any doubts in the git log? Hello? Tripti,
No, I don't have.
I don't, right now. So git log, which helps you to know all the things. So what's happening here? Okay, see here, because of I checked last command, I mentioned it as upstream to the north. So because of that, you can able to see that one file north as well here. Okay, so that's what I said. If you want to do something, you want to push it to the top end, you can make those branches as upstream. Okay, if you have some clarifications as well, I share you the one link, so that helps you to get a better understanding of that. Even if you are not able to understand, then I will do the explanation. Okay, particularly Tripti, I'm talking with you. Okay, so you asked me that pull, fetch, and something, right? So you are saying upstream those issues. So you have still, if you are facing, you are not able to get my point, I will give one URL. Okay, so that helps you, only one page URL. Okay, so that helps you to identify very clear things. You read out first the article. Okay, and then again, maybe if you have doubt with those article, then I'm ready to explain that what is the issue and how we can rectify that one. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So I think so. You guys, have we gone through the reset and rebase, where we can use the reset and rebase command? So simple, where we can say that. So if you want, use the reset, used to commit locally. We'll use commit, COMM commit in local history, history, HISTORY. So we can use a git reset command used to commit in local history. What's a rebase? Rebase will use the latest commit in the repo. Use the latest, LATEST, latest. Okay. The latest COMM commit in repo. So this is how it will differ between the git reset and rebase.